What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle for yet another nautical adventure here in Subnautica. My name is Splattercat, very happy to have you here. We need to surface. Actually, I don't need to surface. I still have enough visibility to where I can figure out where we are. We are sitting 1 foot over the abyss right now. And so, oh, I crashed my boat. Crashed it. Alright, so let's get clear of the wall a little bit here. And I wanted to dive down into this zone right here and just kind of see what is it that's on the backside of the Aurora down this little chasm. Because I'm not sure that I know. Oh, there it is. It's left clicking, honk honk, and all that. Previous episode I'd had trouble isolating that particular functionality. Since we're apparently accelerating through the black today, let me be the first to say welcome on in. There is a Leviathan Reaper over there. I saw it go off screen, so it looks like we got to deal with further Reapers in the zone that we're currently in. Let's see, sand sharks. Nothing but seabed there, and it looks like a whole bunch of quartz. Hey, buddy. Kind of tough to tell, though. Kind of tough. I like how you have 360 degrees on the camera. That's nice. If you want to use the camera, you just click on it while you're in this mode. Works out pretty well. There's a possible cave opening over there, and there's a heat signature. We can investigate either or, but I want to know what's down inside of here first, so that's what we're going to do. I'd like to do a little bit more building. I mean, we still haven't made, like, the scan room. I still have no clue what that does. Let's take her forward then, Mr. Gibbs. That's fine. Okay, I get it. You're grumpy about the fact that I'm going to crash this thing. Unfortunately, visibility is, like, zip right now. Let me take her up. And I'm not sure that the lamps are on. Yeah, I don't think the headlights are on. And they might be. Let's take this back up to the surface for a second. Reorient and figure out what it is that we're doing right now. Be careful about parking your boat on the surface when you're dealing with the Leviathan Reaper. Just a little heads up right there. But essentially, with the I've seen it happen before. What the Leviathan Reaper can do is it can push you up above the surface of the water, which can cause the game to glitch out. And when it glitches out, it kicks you out of all your vehicles, and then you like fall from space over again with both your Cyclops and everything else. It's a mess. It happens every now and again, and it's not funsies. I would not recommend it. And so, I've had it happen to me 2 or 3 times, and in the middle of Reaper territory, it'll definitely make you pucker a little bit. You'll be a tad terrified. You'd be a tad terrified, too, if you were just an aerial snack for something that was laying around. And I ain't talking about aerials of, like, I ain't talking about aerials of the Little Mermaid variety. We're talking about, like, aerials in the sky, all that kind of shit. You fall in the water, plop, and then chomp, you're dead. That's it. Very, very little chance to retaliate. My Seamoth, very, very shocking little device. Me, on the other hand, not so shocking. Not so good with the electrification. Wish that I had that power. That'd be a legitimate power. But since I don't, I just gotta live with it. I don't know what power I would want to have. Like, if I had to choose, I'd probably go with flight. Being able to fly would be the shit. Although I'd always be terrified I was gonna get hit by a plane or something. I always be, like, paranoid about it. Just like I'm gonna get hit by a plane. My dumbass knows it. God, is there no end to just Reaper territory? I know you're out here. Be silent. Calm down. Nobody cares about your shenanigans, Reaper Leviathan. Nobody's coming for anything that's yours. Nobody's interested. You know what you own? Mud. You own mud and old fragments of a spaceship. I hate to break it to you, but your possessions are not that nice. Nobody's gonna rob you. Like, but you stole from my treasure chest. I was like, that was an exception. That was not the rule. What's up with this heat signature down here? I mean, we're close. we may as well investigate, right? I wonder... Oh my god, that shit is so annoying. Stop! No one cares. I haven't bumped into anything yet. We're fine. Stop. Just go away. That shit is obnoxious as hell, and I hate it. We should be in Redgrass now, which means we shouldn't be dealing with, like, Leviathan Reapers or anything like that. So... there's a heat signature down below here, which means that in all likelihood there's a crack or a crevice or like a volcanic area around here that we should be able to drop down through and get after that heat signature. We gotta find it first, which is the really, really tricksy part. But it's gotta be here somewhere. That was a Reaper, but I'm not sure why a Reaper would be in Redgrass. Yeah, that's a tiny bit concerning. That's not a sound that I like to hear when I consider myself to be in the safe zone. You dig? Ah, there we go. Is this our guy? Oh, this appears to be our guy. Okay, well, let's go then. Let's have a look here. Let's see, let's find out, let's explore. It looks like it's taking us back to another purple mushroom biome. My suggestion would be that we hang tight, we figure out where those little snake things are at. I don't see a snake thing inside of that one. It's a dead fish. Oh, no, it's a living fish. He's alive! Okay. Well, it looks like there's some kind of habitat down here. Although it appears to have imploded, or at least in some way depressurized. Looks like it's been here for a long-ass time, too. It doesn't look like it's been here for like 10 minutes. It's definitely got some undersea growth going on. It's good to continue your personal growth, though. Above the sea, under the sea, wherever you may be, continue that personal growth. Let's have a look here. We got 160 seconds to play around with. Definitely want to watch out for those. I doubt the welder is going to be much good in here. This thing looks fairly well ruptured. We can't scan that. Can't really scan any of this. Mostly it just looks like stuff we've already seen. There's a PDA over here. Oh, apparently my scanner is no longer powered. But we can't seem to pick it up. It looks like it's just locked in there. Drooping Stinger, I scan ya. There we go. The Drooping Stinger has been added to our entry. Let's go ahead, and I'm going to bail out real fast so I can get some oxygen back inside my tanks. Don't touch those Drooping Stingers, by the way.
Aboard, Captain.
They're not good for you. I mean, the health comes back. That's the weird part about the Drooping Stingers. The Drooping Stingers, you lose the health, but then it slowly ticks back up as long as you're, like, healthy and everything like that. And it ticks out faster than it normally would if it was just, like, regenerating on its own. And so anyways, it's not so terrible of a thing if you get stung by one, but you don't want to get stung by, like, 2 in a row or anything like that. So let's finish checking this bottom layer right here. Looks like there's a PDA on the desk, but it's one of the unassigned ones that they haven't put the storyline stuff into yet. Oh, almost swam into that one. Is there anything up here worth caring about? Another PDA. Although that's kind of marginal. Huh. Alright, well I guess we can take a further look around. I think this was our heat signature though, Oop, there's another one inside of there. Ow. Unassigned again. Little bastards biting. Biting up in here. Biting my mad rhymes. Biting my style. It's not cool, man. Get your own configuration. Get your own configuration, underwater fish. Be you. Don't be me, because you do it worse than I do. What would be really upsetting is if you found somebody that does you, but they do it better than you do. That would be the really, really upsetting part. That would be deeply troubling. It would not make me happy at all. I don't suppose we got lithium or anything down here, do we? I could absolutely use some lithium. I'll keep an eye out for it. If you see it around, we'll get after it, but it looks like potentially the two markers might be marking the same place. God, would that be my luck or what? Got two markers to the exact same goddamn area. Oh, look at that. There's lava down there. Yup. That's pretty cool. Ah. It appears to be telling you where you can get into here from. Well, that's disappointing. I was hoping we would have two separate signals, but no. Now we gotta share signals. Like signal poor underwater people. Sharing signals. Sharing in general. Who does that? Who does that? Is there anything like worthwhile down here? Or, oh yeah, we got the 900-meter extension now, don't we? That scared me for a second. Like, I didn't want to turn around, but I kind of had to turn around just to look. But I was worried about what I was going to see when I turned around. It's not fun being a small morsel in the middle of the deep blue sea. Well, shit, there ain't nothing interesting over here. That was completely, entirely pointless. If you'd found that earlier on in the game, I suppose it would have been cool. But we already have all the blueprints and everything, so I guess it's just kind of like a stop-off. I don't know if that's the spot that they were talking about on the island. If you remember in previous episodes, there was some matter of dissent on the people on the islands where they couldn't decide where they wanted to be at, whether they wanted to be on the island or whether they wanted to be in the ocean. My vote was strongly in favor of being on the island. I will always vote for being on dry land if I can manage it. However, they were not so stoked about said decision. That was actually quite a bit of ways from where we were. And so they said they were going to build an underwater habitat, although I don't know why they would go so far away from the island to build an underwater habitat. Seems a tad risky to me. How do I turn the lamps back on my... See, because the lights are definitely off on the Cyclops. I got... What was that? Why did I just take damage? Huh. Alright. Nothing that some fruity goodness can't handle. So there it is. Lantern fruited all up. Can I turn the lights on over here? The battle baggins. Where do I turn the lights on from? I feel like I'm really lacking with regards to illumination right now. If I can't figure it out, I'll go ahead and I'll probably Google it or something. In between episodes, or I'll make like some kind of jump cut or something. I don't know. I can't just hold the button down. I was trying to hold it down so I get like a long, like, honk. Kind of like that. That's what I was trying to do. But no, I just get little honks. Sounds like a shitty rapper name. Hey, it's Little Honks. I'm gonna ram this bitch over here. Forward! Yeah, how you like me now? Shenanigapathy. Do you like a mountain goat? Run up on you and headbutt you with my ship. So this is what we were here for. No, don't let go. Don't let go. Instead, this thing does not turn. This thing does not turn at all. Ran into a wall. Such is the story of my life, I suppose. It looks like we've just got some kind of dune zone back up in here. Some kind of debris field, maybe. I was curious about it, so I figured we'd come and look. I don't know how close to off the edge of the map we are. I can't imagine we're that close. The abyss is kind of off that way, although there's also an abyss in the top right corner of the map, too. We'll just take this thing down to depth because we can, and we'll see what we can accomplish here. We're dropping depth pretty quickly right now. It looks like that's the end of it, aside from just like fragments of metal all over the place, which I do think we should pick up. It seems like it's just easy pickings over here. I don't hear the telltale sound of our dear Reaper Leviathan friend. Might be worth investigating. I mean, I don't know how far away we are from our origin right now, but seems to be alright. Alright, well I dropped out real fast to see if there was a headlight you could add to this thing, and apparently that's only an experimental right now. I could have swore I saw somewhere that... Oh, you can turn off the lights inside the sub. Ooh, I don't like that at all. That's creepy. Turn it back on. The artificial lighting makes me feel better. It makes me feel better. How do you know if the lamps are on? There we go. Somehow those got turned off. I don't know how they got turned off, but that's how you toggle them right there. But I was also looking, there's like a spotlight or something you can install on this thing that makes your life a little bit better. Since I don't hear the telltale call of our Leviathan friend, we are going to bail out for right now. And we're going to be productive. I know, right? Who does that in their YouTube series? Grab some of these goodies. Now, note that I didn't say that I was going to get super far from my supply. But if we could bring back a pretty good grip of titanium with us, that means we could have ourselves a building episode. Without too much farming. Like I can load this stuff into the closets basically. Oh my god, we got access to loot now. We got access to loot now. I don't even need to take that up. I'm just going to use the porthole on the bottom. And then we'll drop that off. But I want to see what's down there too. And I think I might take the sea moth to just go have a little looky look. Alright, so with these lockers, each one can have 3 scrap inside of it. That's totally cool. That's acceptable. Yeah, that's super acceptable. I can dig it. I can dig it. I can live with it. And I can accept it. Let's jump back inside of here. Which way am I facing? Oh, yeah, the abyss is this way. Okay. Done. Got a pretty hard dive going right now. This might be the end of the map.
Caution, passing safe depth.
Yeah, I think this is the abyss over here. I think this is where development has stopped, like they're still working on this area. Let's go back up. Man, I was interested to see what was down there too. I wanted to find out. Wanted to see what was cracking, what was real, what was hot on the block and all that shit. It's going to be quite a long trip. So I'm thinking, what do we want to do right now? I don't know. I need to repair the Seamoth too. The Seamoth is a little busted up. It's looking the worse for wear. I have seen more... I've seen better endowed Seamoths there. I'll put it like that. I've seen Seamoths that appear to be in better shape. Mine has like dents. There we go. The sea life comes back. That's how you know you're outside the game bounds, when the sea life starts vanishing on you. Alright. Let's weld you up while sitting over the abyss like a psycho. Let's go ahead and surface, and I'd like to figure out where we are in respect to the Aurora. We will probably attempt to go around the back side of it next, just to see what's over there. I just want to explore and find out. I just want to look, that's all. And so to the surface we go. In the meantime, I'm going to travel in that direction. I think we're just about out of time for the day. Thank you for joining me here for the next episode of Subnautica. Bye, everybody. Check the game out down below if you wanted to get it for yourselves, and support the developers, alright? Bye.